Hello, Aaron Wingert with Wingert's Woodworks here. I get a lot of guys asking me about CA finishing and how I do it, so I figured I'd take a little time and try and walk you through all those steps and how I do it. So basically what you need to get started, obviously CA, lots of different brands work. I use the Titebond. I personally always use medium viscosity. Something about, depending on what brand, medium versus thin versus thick, some of them are going to vary. I'd say something the consistency of like cooking oil or like vegetable oil, that thickness would be about right. I personally don't like to use thin. I think thin dries with, it generates its own heat as it dries, much more so than the medium. Just dries hotter. And therefore it cures quicker as it's being applied. So I like the medium. It works real well for me. A lot of guys use thin. A lot of guys doing that put on a great finish. So not to discount that, but for today's demonstration I'll be using medium. I also use Accelerator. This is Satellite City NCF Quick Accelerator. I've tried a lot of different accelerators. This one works better than any I've tried. So, highly recommend it. caglue.com, I think, is their website. I buy mine at my local Woodcraft. Viva paper towels. I like to buy the ones that you can tear off into half sheets. I'll show you why. But Viva white paper towels, don't get the ones with the designs on them. Don't get quilted. Just get the plain white Viva paper towels. Best towels there are for CA finishing. Other than that, a fan is real handy to have close. I always have a fan close to my you can see my lathe, and I have a fan, and I'll actually blow it not towards the work, but just to have air moving out and away from me. It helps pick up those CA vapors, which if you've ever used the stuff up close and caught a good whiff of the stuff hardening, it almost hurts. It's really bad. So doing it with the fan nearby, just kind of blowing away from you, for me, I don't even smell the CA as I put it on. So that's kind of a nice side benefit. Eye protection, pretty important. So beyond that, I will... what I'll be doing is getting started here pretty quick. Okay, for my demo today, I've turned a Cocobolo barrel for a duck call. This duck call is going to be set up with a anodized aluminum decorative band, which will slide on the shoulder. I don't finish underneath that band. I'll show you why. I've also, it's probably pretty hard to see, but I've also signed my name on that in using a Pigma Micron archival ink pen. And I'll show a little trick that my friend Paul Kalin showed me how to do to be able to sign your name to a call or a pen or whatever you make, and still be able to do a CA finish over that ink. If you simply apply the CA conventionally, it'll rub that ink off. So let's get started.